hello everyone, it's episode number 5. So today I will do it in English, okay. Um, as usual, so we will try, no, I'm so sorry. So I will try to pick up any random paper with a topic written on it. When I will be picking it up, I will use this wonderful, beautiful hat. Yes, this is a great hat. I love this hat. Okay, it is really warm, so I'm not getting sick that much because it is so warm, and based on the paper sheet we will discuss. So this idea came to me when I decided to make another video, and I found out that there is nothing for me to talk about, so I just typed out 100 conversation topics for stupid ass, and it gave me 100 conversation topic for stupid ass. So I went to till 64th topic. 64 topics I looked, and then I got bored. I picked up some and I wrote them down and I made them in a small sheets of paper, and we already covered two topics. Those were creativity and food. So creativity and food, you may listen it in Russian, my previous episodes. Okay, I'm so sorry I'm not gonna make them in English, but we're gonna make at least this one, because I also promised to make them in Japanese, and I'm pretty sure that I will fail, but I will try my best not to fail that miserably. And besides, it's really interesting and important after all. Okay. So, today we have a topic which is internet. So what do we have here? So we have 3 questions only, and I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to talk about internet a lot because it makes my breast ache with rage, but that's okay. First of all, I need to say that yes, I'm internet addicted, and I spend on internet like everybody else, like more than 8 hours per day. This is too much because you work with the internet. When you come to work, when you open your mailbox, when you have to check mails, then you have to find relevant information, prepare materials. For materials, you'll need to find again some information in the internet. So internet is only like a huge library for me. So the first question is, where do you think internet is heading? Why should I be concerning myself with such questions, I would ask. But first thing and foremost, which I learned about internet for these, I've been using internet from 2003. So it will be like 14 years of using internet on a daily basis. 14 years so the thing I learned in these 14 years is, the first thing is that yes, you do get used to consume a huge amount of information, and your head is just spinning, and yes, you get smarter. Second thing, you get super stupid because your memory doesn't hold large amount of information or in the long term. So there was even a period in my life when I got used to this short, post and then end, post end, and in most cases they were not extremely smart, nothing, or it was just like a fact, no source, nothing. So and as time goes by, it just keeps on doing so. It just makes you forget everything. I have to of course, we have to remember lots of things. So that's why as time goes by, you need to jot down things and stuff. But still, I noticed that my memory got pretty much dull. So where the internet is heading? It's heading towards making millions of dull people. Yeah, so read books. Books really helped me. Books help me to remember at least what I've been doing, because sitting in the internet just without any purpose, or I don't know, even if you read books in the internet, I did read lots of books in the internet, mostly of them were fantasies, or I don't know, fan fiction, or well, there was time when I was reading classics, but because I preferred to read. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. I still prefer to read books in my electronic devices other than computers and without PC or without internet access. So those which are already downloaded and which I can just read like electronic book. But where was I? Ah, yeah. So read books. It's really good, and especially if you're learning some other language, read books in other languages. Like there are actually a lots of books about work, how to work, and how to make your how should I put it? Optimize your working process, because apparently it isn't something which you can do yourself, because all my life I've been studying without trying to learn how to study. What do you mean how to study? I know how to study, but apparently different spheres require different skills to study. So I thought that if you read the instruction, or if you are trained, or if you are explained, you can learn anything. But apparently it is not, because apparently there are some stuff like when you get lots of work, lots of various topics which you have to meet strict deadlines, so it's multitasking. The how to prioritize them, how to get them done, how to speak with clients even you have zero idea of how to do it, without any possible idea, and you don't know where to get this idea. These actually tips may be helpful. I would rather not call them tips, I'd rather call them like culture of working. So I read this. I read this sometimes, this one. So it's Dandori Shigoto Jutsu, means how to organize your working process step by step. So it's a technique of organizing your process step by step. Pretty hard, but no, not hard, but apparently when you try to make it step by step, you find out that the task is not that it takes time, but the task itself is not unbeatable, so you can actually complete it without like feeling dead at the end of the day. How much do you spend time offline? So how much do I spend time offline? I spend sleeping time offline. Yes, actually it is a huge problem. It was a huge problem, and I noticed that first of all I don't remember how my life goes on. I don't remember how many years, how old I am. I don't even remember sometimes. Well, that's extreme case, right? That I do remember actually every day, every second of my life how old I am. But I mean, I don't feel any difference between today and, for example, a month before that. Well, not many people will feel that difference, but still we try to evolve and we try to change. And as regarding last 3-4 years, I don't recall any drastic change in myself at all. And in case there is no like drastic change, no development, no evolvement, nothing, it leaves you extremely devastated, and it leaves you extremely sad and extremely shallow. You feel like you're stupid as a human being. Well, at least I feel. So I noticed that long before, and I don't know how to increase the time span of my offline time. So I do want to make it larger. I think I will be making it longer. For example, I try not to look into the mobile phone when I'm going to the work and going from the work. So I'm trying to think about something and try not to listen to the music, because I love music and I can listen to it like, I don't know, 24 hours, even during my sleep. So I'm like, sometimes once I slept with my earphones on me, and they were playing, and I was sleeping, and they were playing quite loud actually. So that's not good. That's not good. That means that brain have to work. No. Brain have to sleep sometimes. Even if you're not sleep, brain have to take rest. Have to see sunshine. Have to breathe air and have to do stuff he likes. So how many hours am I offline? Within weekdays, I am at least 3 hours offline. Within weekends, I am at least 6 hours offline. Meaning that within 1 week, I am at least 12 plus 3, 5, 15 plus 12, 27 hours per week I am offline. And in case there are any state holidays, within that time I try to, I don't know, walk around or not to get into the internet, because I feel like within a day, if I don't get to the internet, I feel like my body doesn't feel well. So like I want to see a movie, or I want to check a network, I want to write a mail to my friend, I want to post in something interesting. So I feel this urge, and I try to, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. And one of the main points that helps me is just because I'm super lazy, and I'm too lazy to switch on the computer and start typing. But if I switch on and then start typing, then it means that for several hours I'm lost to the world. So how many hours offline? Very, very few. What is there in the internet which I cannot live without? Well, what is there in the internet? Something which I cannot live without? Yes, definitely. In case, for example, in previous times, so when I've been searching for work, when I think it was, and even long before that, in 2000, I think from 2003 to 2008, these 5 years, I've often asked myself, how did my parents found their jobs? How did our ancestors found their job? How did my grandparents found their job? How did they do it? They didn't have the internet, because now the thing that I will definitely need internet for is looking for a job, or is helping and talking to my family. Because in case I will not have the internet, I will need to spend lots of money to speak to them over phone, to explain to them lots of things. We will have to, I don't know, exchange. We will have to exchange like paper-based documents with each other, like we did up till now, up till the internet era. Now you can just, I don't know, take a picture of anything you like and send it email via social network, like. And that's it. You can, I don't know, talk via Skype even on the streets. So it's like you are a journalist, and you're a storyteller, and you're a marketing specialist. Anything. You can be anything with this. Just take a picture, make a comment, and then send it away. That's it. So without the thing which I will not definitely cannot do without is emailing system. Even social network is not that important for me, because in case I can email my my family via mailbox and they answer me instantly, there is no reason for me to have a social network actually. Yes, it will be less convenient, but it's not vital at all. I still can send files, I still can send pictures, I still can write text. That's it. But definitely in terms of I don't know, searching for a job for a family, calling to the company, learning about the company, so it is definitely really important, because if up till now you looked for a job like via your friends, colleagues, or agencies, or via I don't know, commercials, or via newspapers. So you had lots of resources. Yes, it is good, but in many cases a good opportunity, maybe you don't find it as fast as you could just by typing it in the internet and sending your CV, and that's it. So you can find it instantly. So just even if it doesn't have to be in your country, it doesn't have to be in your city. Your entire life can change just because you send one file and you will be interviewed in one place. So just from the point of view of what cannot do, what I don't, what is difficult for me to live without, in case we're cut off the internet, it would be a job, because job is something which I'm not used to look for without internet. So okay, I spoke like too much, but it's always harder for me to speak in English, because I don't speak that much. But we'll try to fix this situation. So what about you? Where do you think internet is heading? How many hours do you spend offline? And well, what is the most vital thing in the internet for you? I don't know, Instagram, your family, your you have a internet shop. I don't know, what could you have? Share please. Maybe, I don't know, you do bank transfers via internet, or you open your company via internet. Of course it will be important for you. Okay, bye bye. It was episode number 5.